Hello, everyone. Situating my frosting back here. So, it is Tuesday, January 5th. Today marks 445 days since my diagnosis. What's gone down in those 445 days? I actually had to sit down and think about it. 8 emergency room visits, 1 by ambulance. Um, 3 surgeries, 25 rounds of radiation, 3 brachytherapies, 10 chemos total. That doesn't include the 6 rounds I did of immunotherapy. If I did that, that's 16, rounds of chemotherapy. And yeah, so I'm doing my scans. I was scheduled to go yesterday. I didn't make the appointment because it was scheduled for early morning, and the last few nights have been absolutely rough with the bone and neuropathy pains because it's been cold here at night, really cold. And so I rescheduled. I'm going to go tomorrow night. I have to be there at 5, and the scan is scheduled for 6. What do I think they'll find? I think they're going to find that the tumors have grown from the last scans. But the chemo we know is working because my numbers are dropping. But that won't be a surprise. I'm more concerned about the lung nodules that they had seen and have those grown or not. So yeah, originally my lungs weren't included because the nodules that were seen. I mean, nodules are kind of common when you smoke or you've had asthma or whatever. And all through chemo, the first rounds and stuff, they didn't move or anything like that. They stayed the same size. It wasn't until I actually stopped chemotherapy when we moved me to immunotherapy when we were doing those scans that they, from May until August, that they saw growth. So I'm more concerned about where those are at and what it's doing. And then in the scans, when I went to emergency for this pain that ended up being my kidney ureter was blocked on the left side, they noted that the cancer may have moved to the liver. So I'm interested in getting these better scans more, to see with where I've been getting them done, since they have the comparison to compare it, right? And see. As far as surgery, I know a lot of people have said, why don't they just go back in and do some tumor debulking? I did ask one of my oncologists that question because so many people asked me, and she said it's been proven now that to go back in can take as much as a year and a half off your life. And so that's why they're not opting for surgery at this point. I imagine if it would bring relief, they could go in. But I think if they do, it would be a measure of last resort. And so we'll see. I don't know. I haven't sought a second opinion, and that's another question people always ask me because I'm at a really good hospital, you guys. My hope is that my Social Security will go through, and I'll get my Medicaid or Medicare and be able to go to Texas, and then I would be treated at a different facility. So we'll see. I thought it would be a pretty quick process. They made it sound like it would be really quick, but the decision that came through was that they didn't have enough information. So they sent this huge packet, and my husband had to fill it out for me, and we mailed it back. So I should have a decision here pretty soon. There's things I have to do since now I'm here with my parents right now. I need to switch my medical coverage to this county. It's just difficult because getting out and about, is hard. It's hard to walk. So we'll see. And it's funny because, I told my oncologist, sometimes my legs don't want to move. and oh, that's not a known whatever. But as I've talked to other people who are same stage, same diagnosis that I have, same treatments that I've been on, and they'll tell me, oh no, yeah, I'm in a wheelchair now. You know, so I just think that it's not common symptoms, so they don't really know. I don't know. But yeah, I have a fundraiser going through bonfire.com if any of you are looking for a way to raise money to help you with finances through this process. Bonfire has where you can sell t-shirts, face masks, tote bags, or coffee mugs. You can design your own design or choose one of their templates and design it from that and choose, our ribbon color peach. And you can sell them. I have t-shirts going right now, and it's $25 a shirt. I get like $10 and change from each shirt, but if you do a campaign through them, people could also donate, so they could buy a shirt and they can donate if they choose to do so. If you sell 50 shirts, you get about $500 and something off that, and you choose the length of your campaign. Right now I have mine set for 15 days, and so in 15 days they will fulfill all the orders that they've received in that time and ship them out to people who have bought one. I bought a shirt, and so yeah. And when that campaign's over, I'll start another one. I might do face masks, but we'll see. So yeah, I think it's a better option than GoFundMe. Not that GoFundMe doesn't work. I just, I actually have had more success with this t-shirt so far than I had with the GoFundMe, which is, weird, but whatever. So I did that, and yeah, outside getting my sun today, and I'm gonna try to walk. My husband's taking a shower right now, and then when he's showered and dressed, we're gonna wipe down my walker, and I'm gonna try walking. Yeah. My dog bit my mom yesterday. Oh gosh. So I had come out here yesterday. I've been trying to record since Sunday, you guys. And the dogs kept barking or whatever. So yesterday I'd come out here in the afternoon, later than today. But and my mom was gonna come to let my grandpuppy and my baby out, and I told her no because I'm recording. And so, but my dog just darted out the door, and so she growled at my mom. She warned her twice before she nipped her, but oh, I don't know what to do with her. She's like the warrior Xena dog. She just wants to protect me. It's insane. And that's it. How are all of you doing? I know some of you watch are going through the same process. Some of you are further along or have more serious issues. I hope you're all doing good. As you know, every day is a new day, and it's a different day, and we never know what we're going to experience. I would like to be pain-free just for one day. Someone had asked me, do I have any good days? I mean, yeah, every day is a good day when you wake up and you're still alive, but I mean, overall, through this process, are there good days? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's just surviving, but it's all how we look at it as well. Some days are better than others, is what I'll say, but a truly good day, I haven't felt truly good since the summer. And even then, that had its own issues, so I don't know. A good day would just be, my answer to that is no, but only because a good day would be just a day without pain, and since I don't get that, I don't consider them good days. I just consider them, days. But I don't really think I don't really think of it in terms of good or bad. It's just, that's, just to me a negative process. They're just days. So, took my hair off this morning. It was like the little baby peach fuzz. Everything had mostly fallen out. So I took it, I just shaved it this morning. It was, because, I said a minute ago, I didn't experience that the first time because I took my hair off right away. I didn't mess around. I just took it off. Um, about day 7, it started coming out, the first rounds of chemo. So I went to my hairstylist and had her buzz it, and then like a day later I shaved it. I took it off. And so I didn't get to feel that tenderness. It was just a weird feeling, and I did get this, and it was just getting bothersome, so I took it off. And as you guys know, if you've been following me, I don't really wear my wigs, and I don't really wear the headscarves unless it's super cold, or if I'm going to be outside for a long period, so I don't sunburn, you know. But other than that, I don't really wear anything. I kind of embrace this baldness, and I haven't worn makeup. It's been like a year since I've worn makeup, which is insane. I haven't worn it. The last time I wore it was for New Year's Eve a year ago, basically. And I haven't really worn it since. Because, of course, on January 20th, it'll mark 1 year since I went in and had the total abdominal hysterectomy and the tumor debulking. And after surgery, I just wasn't really able to get out or anything. It was a rough recovery. Although the incision healed amazingly well, which I contribute to the Livestream patch. I wore a patch, a stem cell patch, and I think that really contributed to the healing. That's what it's known for, to help heal from surgeries and whatnot. And I wore that, and so as far as that, no complications from the surgery in that aspect as far as the healing went. But the overall recovery was rough. 4 weeks after chemo, 4 weeks after surgery, I resumed chemo, so it was kind of rough. I didn't really get energy back until the summer once I was off the chemo and on Keytruda. My hair grew back and I got some energy, and I mean, the Keytruda itself caused other problems, but nowhere near as bad, in my opinion, as the chemo drug I was on. So, yeah. Last night was super rough, though. I slept in late this morning. Took my bath, my sponge bath. Changed my clothes. So, yeah. New Year's Eve was, we celebrated it. I don't know what this next year holds. I hope that I'm still here a year from now. I hope. This chemo is working so far, so that gives me some hope. I'm hoping it works enough to shrink these tumors, or at least kill some of them, that I can get this bag out, because it's just uncomfortable and burdensome. But definitely, I don't mind not having that pain. It's probably some of the worst pain I've ever experienced. Eating is still problematic. Just from where the one tumor is at, compressing. It's actually at the opening outside. It's not in my stomach, it's outside, but it's like the tumor that's compressing my ureter. It's compressing the opening there. So eating, I get full really quick. And so, although I do eat, it's not anywhere near what I was at. But eating in general, it's not been the same since surgery. So, yeah, maybe I'll lose more weight, maybe I won't. I did gain weight through the Keytruda, not because my eating habits changed so much as it just causes weight gain. I have super bad thyroid issues now from the Keytruda, which affects your weight as well. So I'm not really looking at that number. If I lose weight, I lose weight. I mean, I can afford to lose it, so I'm good with that, but I don't really look at the number anymore. I only care if it affects my treatment. Sometimes, they have to rework your doses as you lose weight. And I think I'm lucky in that aspect that I'm overweight because patients who go through this or who go through the process who are in shape and they just look like skeletons, and I fully believe that that plays a part in our longevity, because at least my body's able to pull from the fat stores I have. So yeah. And that's pretty much it, you guys. I don't have a whole lot going on. I have the bonfire thing going on. I did unlock my Instagram. I didn't know it wasn't unlocked, so I unlocked it, and I can be found at Justine Haber on there. And it's a picture of me and my husband with my puppy, so you'll see it when you pull it in. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I do update there more often than I put video vlogs up here because this just takes time. Even though I don't edit and I upload it as I've recorded it, it still takes a little bit of time to upload it into the YouTube platform. So yeah. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of the videos on Instagram, and it's funny. My favorite are the little kids. They have a thing like about outfits because we've been quarantined for so long now, and it's like I had so many outfits that I couldn't wear, and some people use their dogs and some people use their babies, which just crack me up. And then their other ones is they're singing. They have their babies right here and they're singing, and they're little babies, and it's just funny to me. I find it very funny. And who couldn't use a laugh through this process? But in looking through those, I found a lot more cancer sites, like on Instagram, and more groups and stuff. So that's been kind of cool. Although the best contacts I've made have been through here, through my vlog. For those of you have the same cancer, or you guys just understand a little bit more. And I'm absolutely glad I vlog. I've had people tell me, oh my God, yes, exactly that, right there, what you said. Which is great, It's kind of a lonely process going through this because, we have all these friends, and you think that in a time of crisis they would be there for you, and what you end up finding out is a lot of people you thought would be there for you or just aren't. And, I'm not angry about that. I was hurt at first, but not everyone processes things easy, and I think a lot of it too is that they just don't know how to talk to you. They don't know what to say. So and I'm okay with that. Some people will text me out of the blue, I'm thinking about you, blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay. The people who are most consistent are Tammy, my mother-in-law, my daughters, my husband, and another family member that's gone through cancer. One of my cousins, she's very consistent and checking on me and letting me know she's thinking about me. So yeah, and then my other friend Ginger, who lives in Palm Desert. Like a handful. I mean, it's literally outside of my family. It's just less than a handful of my friends who actively check in on me. No one could really come see me at this point because, one, the pandemic, and two, I have zero immune system. And, I'll see Tammy, but Tammy quarantines. Tammy doesn't go anywhere. She's immunocompromised herself, but she takes me to my chemo appointments. My mom or my dad could take me, but I don't want them sitting, they're older. So she takes me and she waits, and then she comes and picks me up. This one doesn't really take that long. I mean, pre-meds, and I only get like 2 pre-meds. I don't get Benadryl on this. I just get nausea, and I forget what the other one is. And then I get the doxorubicin, which they inject by hand. So, it doesn't take too long. It's three injectable tubes of the doxorubicin. So sometimes 15 minutes. It depends on how fast the nurse is pushing it. But yeah. And then once it's administered She watches me for a few minutes and then they release me home. So pretty quick compared to, you know, the Paxitaxol carboplatin combo. It's pretty quick. So we'll see how I do my blood work. I gotta go Monday or Tuesday. My mom will have to take me for that, and figure out. I could kind of see my numbers then, where I'm at. I'm hoping the CA-125 has continued to drop, because that means the chemo is working. But, you know, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, someone did ask me a question about my diet habits. And I get a lot of spam in my email about try this and do that and blah, 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 blah. You know, I've eaten healthy. When I was first diagnosed, I was totally organic. Like, everything was organic, and it was quite expensive to eat that way. I mean, very expensive. So I was super strict before surgery. And after surgery, just, you know, financially, it's not something I could keep up to keep buying food in that manner. So although I do eat healthy, I'm not eating organic. Do I think it played a role in how everything went prior? Yes and no. I mean, it's like Alex Trebek said, you know, we get these medicines, and for the record, Alex Trebek took very good care of himself. And you know, he's absolutely right. These medicines either work or they don't. It's just there's no proven that zero sugar will kill the cancer. And those people that tout that said they had it, I know one of the ladies has a very rare form of cancer, and another person, you know, you just don't know, you guys. It's the luck of the draw. Do I think it would hurt to eat that way? No, not at all. If you can afford to only buy organically and eat that in that manner, then do it. I don't think it hurts. But, you know, it's not possible for everyone. It's not, you know, some of us can't sustain that. So, especially here in the United States with our healthcare the way it is and how expensive it is. One of my biggest expenses is the cannabis products I use, the CBD oils and things of that nature. Cost a lot, so that's probably my biggest expense monthly. So that's it. That really is it this time. If you're just beginning this process, just hang on tight. Take it one day at a time. You can get through it. You're in for a wild ride. If you're in the middle like me, same advice. Just hang on, you guys. It'll get better. It has to, right? If you're at the end of your journey with this, may God grant you a peaceful transition from this life. And until next time, you guys, remember to stay grateful. Appreciate every moment and day, and just live in the moment.